Previously, she could already be discharged from the hospital and stay at home. When she came to the company today, it was already not so serious. However, Hua Yichen and Murong Zheng insisted that she stabilize her arm so that she wouldn't move around and open the wound again. There might even be a risk of infection. Murong Qiao agreed. In any case, she didn't think much of it. But in Nan Hao's opinion, it was as scary as a broken bone. Let's get down to business. After Murong Qiao said a few words casually, she brought the topic back to business. Now that the other party was like this, Nan Hao didn't say anything else. He only calmed down slightly and took out the information from his bag. After a detailed investigation, I'm sure that Jiang Weiyang is colluding with the armed man. Moreover, we found many frequent large transfers on the man's bank account. Although the bank account and the transfer records were very difficult to investigate, this was only outside the scope of the police's investigation. Once they locked onto Jiang Weiyang as a suspect, they could follow the clues and investigate. They would be able to find the communication lines between the two of them. Nan Hao followed the clues and found many suspicious clues from the man. For example, the other party was not rich, but spent money freely. Also, this was clearly not the first time he had been imprisoned. The other party was very experienced and acted indifferently during the meeting. Moreover, the two of them were high school classmates. Nan Hao threw out another key point right on the heels of that. In addition, not long before the incident, the two of them had met in private. Then, it coincided with the time of a large transfer. Murong Qiao listened meticulously. As she listened to Nan Hao's report, her expression couldn't be more serious. Clearly, from Nan Hao's words, she understood that what happened that day was not a coincidence at all. The other party had deliberately paid someone to do it. At the moment, this is all the evidence we have. After Nan Hao finished speaking, Murong Qiao was silent for a long time. She seemed to be thinking about something, and not long after, she said, "Is this enough if I want to bring her in?" The meaning of her words was very clear, and Nan Hao immediately understood what Murong Qiao was talking about. He was a law student to begin with, so he was naturally familiar with this aspect. However, after hearing Murong Qiao's request, Nan Hao quickly reviewed the entire case and evidence in his heart. Although he was not satisfied with the outcome, he still gave his answer pragmatically. "It's still a little difficult to completely prove her guilt," he said. This was because when he was investigating Jiang Weiyang, Nan Hao had naturally come into contact with her. He knew about the Jiang family and Jiang Wenqiu was now the president of the Jiang family. Not to mention that the other party had doted on his little sister since she was young. If anything happened to Jiang Weiyang, the other party would definitely be the first to know and take action. Jiang Wenqiu might be in the way. Nan Hao said what he was most worried about. Clearly, Murong Qiao had thought of something similar at the same time. When she recalled that the other party had pulled his little sister to apologize to her last time, her expression darkened. "Do you still want to do this?" Nan Hao asked when he saw his little sister in deep thought. For a moment, Murong Qiao felt that the matter was a little troublesome. She sighed in frustration and didn't answer immediately. Instead, she looked up at Nan Hao, who was sitting opposite her. She naturally wanted to avenge her third brother in her heart, and she did plan to file a lawsuit against Jiang Weiyang and review the case. However, whenever she thought of Jiang Wenqiu, she felt indescribable frustration. Although the other party had dragged his little sister over to apologize last time and it could be seen that he was a reasonable person, that was only to a limited extent. Once the matter involved Jiang Weiyang and she was in danger, even if he knew the reason, Murong Qiao estimated that with Jiang Wenxi's personality, he would definitely protect Jiang Weiyang without hesitation and become a demon. This was her biggest headache. "As far as I know, your entanglement is not limited to this time." Nan Hao clearly saw through Murong Qiao's thoughts in her silence, so he took the initiative to make a suggestion. "In that case, we can collect other evidence, but we shouldn't limit the scope to this stabbing incident. If there's more effective and feasible evidence that can point to Jiang Weiyang herself, even the Jiang family can't do anything. Nan Hao's words enlightened Murong Qiao. The first thing she thought of was the wound on her arm. She thought of the problem with the falling steel bar. Why was it safe and sound normally, but the moment she went, from the looks of it, that matter might not be just a case of bad luck. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 941, Don't Panic, 1. The Yaoling sect master was also very flustered at this moment. How did this happen? Such a huge commotion. Just as everyone was panicking, the bright sky suddenly darkened. A strong wind instantly blew around them. Not good. Us. We seem to have provoked something. The Grand Master of the Yaoling sect could sense the terrifying aura that suddenly appeared in the air, so she spoke in fear. What is it? What did he provoke? He was finished. He must have provoked some amazing demon beast. The second senior brother's expression changed when he heard the words of the Jadeite sect master. This commotion was so terrifying. Presumably, that demonic beast's strength must be very powerful. And he was just a little trash. When that demonic beast came out, wouldn't he lose his life? All of this was definitely because of that senior. If that senior hadn't caused trouble everywhere, such a thing definitely wouldn't have happened. Sect master, why don't we hurry up and run? Thinking that he might die here, the eldest senior brother could not help but panic. However, he quickly calmed down. They had just obtained so many artifacts. Although those artifacts were very powerful, they did not know if the artifacts they found could deal with the power in front of them. But it would definitely work. But, eldest senior brother, we can't move now. How could they not know how to run? But now, their legs seemed to be filled with lead. They couldn't even lift them up. No way, what is this thing that is so powerful? After hearing these people's words, eldest senior brother also discovered in horror that he could not move his legs. Ha! Ha! At this moment, a fierce shout suddenly sounded in everyone's ears. Lowly human! You dare to behave atrociously in my territory, and you dare to touch my people in my territory. You're simply courting death. A huge black figure jumped down from the tree. Bang! The moment he jumped down, the ground shook. Damn it! Why was there such a big black monkey? Could this black monkey have mutated? What's going on? The people from the Yaoling sect asked in surprise when they saw the figure. We're done for. It was over. What the hell is this? How could there be such a terrifying monkey? That's right, this was, we must have offended the ancestor of the black demon monkeys. After seeing this figure, the expressions of the people standing on the ground turned incomparably ugly. They really did not expect that they would be attacked by such a move when they were about to leave the forbidden spiritual zone. Everyone, don't panic. Seeing everyone's terrified expressions, the sect master comforted them. It was probably because Senior had chased those monkeys away previously that the monkey's ancestor had come to take revenge. However, this big black monkey's strength seemed too strong. D*MN, what should we do now? Senior also left just now. At this moment, he was extremely flustered. He had never seen such a terrifying monkey before. This old black monkey was obviously here to avenge the monkeys just now. They could only say that they were really unlucky. On the other side, Xiao Changtian slowly returned to the cave. Are you saying that there are other gold coins inside? Looking at the Pai Xiao in his arms, Xiao Changtian asked in surprise. Why didn't this Pai Xiao say anything before he left? Awoo! Roar! Pai Xiao shouted at Xiao Changtian and replied. The reason why he didn't say anything at first was because there were other people around. Although those people wouldn't snatch the gold coins from their master, they had to be wary of others. Alright, since it's gold coins, I'll go down and look for them. Xiao Changtian didn't doubt the accuracy of Pai Xiu finding gold coins. As long as Pai Xiu brought him to a place, there would definitely be gold coins. Then, Xiao Changtian left. Pai Xiu, where is the gold coin? This place has already been emptied. However, Xiao Changtian couldn't find it anywhere. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 942, There's Something More, 1. Seeing the big black monkey so angry, the sect master of the Yaoling sect finally explained helplessly. Those who came with him were also people from their sect who were not very strong. If he rashly attacked the black monkey, what would happen if they were injured? Therefore, after much consideration, the sect master of the Yaoling sect still wanted to talk to the big black monkey in front of her. Ha! Ha! You humans are really laughable. Not only did you kill my little black monkey, but you also acted so atrociously in my territory. No matter what you say today, I won't let you leave alive. The big black monkey did not listen to the explanation of the Yaoling sect's sect master at all. He still said with a fierce expression, Master Monkey, I really don't blame us. We didn't do it at all. It's the person who came with us. All of this is because of that person. At this moment, second brother, who had been hiding at the back, spoke. Yao Li. Do you know what you're saying? After hearing second senior brother's words, the expression of the Jade Chilling sect's sect master changed drastically. Why was this Yao Li so insensible? Did he not want to live anymore? Sect master, isn't it because of senior? Moreover, it was senior who killed that little black monkey. This has nothing to do with us. That senior made it all by himself. Second senior brother said loudly without a care. Master Monkey, you really have to believe us. All of this has nothing to do with us. It's all that person's doing. Second senior brother didn't want to lose his life here. Anyway, it was because senior provoked that monkey. If senior didn't provoke that monkey, this big black monkey wouldn't have come looking for him. He simply doesn't repent. When the Yaoling sect's sect master heard second senior brother's words, she was so angry that her face turned pale. He had never thought that Yao Li would be so unrepentant. If senior knew about this, Yao Li could forget about living in the Jade Lake sacred world. I don't care who did it. It's all you humans anyway. None of you here today will be able to escape. However, Master Monkey didn't change his mind because of his senior brother's words. Today, he wanted everyone who came to the forbidden spiritual zone to die without a burial place. Second senior brother, I didn't expect you to be such a person. That's right. Senior is such a good person and has helped us in every way. Yet, you slandered him at such a critical moment. However, after second senior brother finished speaking, the people from the Yaoling sect looked at him in disbelief. They did not expect second senior brother to become like this. It was simply too disappointing. You guys. You stupid people. I knew that senior was good. Second senior brother could not help but say angrily when he saw the people from the Yaoling sect talking about him like this. He didn't expect that even his own sect members had been deceived by Xiao Changtian. Pai Xiu, stop gnawing and leave quickly. I'll definitely reward you when I get back. At this moment, Xiao Changtian had swept away all the gold coins in that place. And the Pai Xiu also chewed those treasured weapons into pieces, almost none of them were good. Awoo. When he heard that his master was going to reward him, he was shocked. He couldn't care less about the food in his mouth and followed Xiao Changtian. On the other side. Bang! Just as everyone was panicking, the big black monkey standing in the distance finally made his move. The big black monkey rushed to the front of the Yaoling sect's sect master like a bolt of lightning. Damn it, do you really think I can't deal with a big black monkey like you? The Grand Master of the majestic Jade sect could not hold it in any longer. Immediately, the pressure on her body erupted in an instant. This black monkey was simply going too far. Did he really think that he could not do anything to a black monkey like him? Bang! Boom! At that moment, the big black monkey and the Yaoling sect master clashed fiercely. In an instant, a white light erupted from the two of them. Chapter 943, Damned Monkey, 1. The big black monkey finally walked in front of the sect master of the Yaoling sect and stomped on his head. Bang! However, the Yaoling sect master had already closed her eyes, but the pain she had imagined did not come. With another sound, the Yaoling sect master opened her eyes. Ha! Ha! Damn humans! Let go of me. At this critical moment, Xiao Changtian appeared. Damn monkeys, this little one is dead, and now an old one is here. You monkeys are just annoying. Xiao Changtian was walking over in high spirits, but he didn't expect to see the scene just now. The big black monkey actually rode on the head of the sect master and scratched him until his head was bleeding. The other people of the sect were trembling in fear. How could this Xiao Changtian still tolerate it? So, he walked over, grabbed the big black monkey, and threw it on the ground. You're just a stupid monkey, yet you dare to be so arrogant. When the tiger isn't home, the monkey calls itself king. Xiao Changtian looked at Master Monkey, who was thrown to the ground, and said with a fierce look in his eyes. Senior is here to save us. Senior is too handsome. At this critical moment, Xiao Changtian appeared. Hope appeared on everyone's faces. Before. Senior, you have to be careful. The sect master of the Jade Chilling sect, who had come back to his senses, looked gratefully at Xiao Changtian, who had come to save him. Sect Master Yaolin, don't worry. This is just a monkey. I don't think he can turn the world upside down. Xiao Changtian casually waved his hand at the sect master of the Yaoling sect. Didn't this big black monkey look a little big and old? Did he really think that he could do whatever he wanted? Ha! Lowly humans. Lowly human, I will kill you. The big black monkey that was thrown to the ground was even angrier. He did not expect the human in front of him to be so bold. He threw himself onto the ground. Bang! However, just as the big black monkey was about to jump up and attack Xiao Changtian, Xiao Changshan's stick hit the big black monkey's head. F***ck, you're just a monkey. Can't I teach you a lesson today? The big black monkey saw stars in front of his eyes when he was hit by the rod. Why is this human so strong? Just a wooden stick was enough to make him dizzy. According to his strength, this should not have happened. Since I'm already in hell, you should go and accompany her. Xiao Changtian had no sympathy for the big black monkey in front of him. If he had not arrived in time, the sect master of the Yaoling sect would have been killed by the big black monkey. Therefore, there was no need for sympathy for animals that were not like this. Swoosh! Then, Xiao Changtian grabbed the big black monkey's tail without hesitation. You're going to hell today. Looking into the distance, Xiao Changtian threw the big black monkey out without hesitation. Swoosh dash! The moment Xiao Changtian was thrown out, the black monkey disappeared into the horizon. Senior is too powerful. Seeing Xiao Changtian throw the big black monkey away, everyone's face was full of admiration. He threw it so high and so far away. That big black monkey would probably fall to his death no matter what. Sect Master Yaolin, don't worry. That big black monkey definitely won't survive. You'd better get up and treat your wound. Looking at the big black monkey that was thrown out, Xiao Changtian patted the dust off his hands in satisfaction. The big black monkey, who was thrown to the horizon, was even more terrified. He had not prepared anything and was thrown so far away. Moreover, there was a cliff in front of him. If he fell from this height, he would definitely be smashed into pieces. However, before the big black monkey could react, his body fell straight down. Xiao Changtian had also noticed the cliff when he came here, so he threw the big black monkey there. Senior, thank you so much. Yaoling sect master was extremely touched. Chapter 944, Go to the Forbidden Area to find him, 1. He didn't even see Xiao Changshan's figure. He probably went in there. Shang-Chi looked at the people around him and said slowly. Then. What should we do now? We can't just wait here. If he really dies inside, we'll never be able to wait for him here. Eighth Saint said with a worried expression. Looks like there's only one way. Let's go to the Forbidden Spiritual Zone to find Xiao Changtian. The third Saintess thought for a moment before answering. This is the only way. Otherwise, our time is up. Taoist Han Yi also agreed with the third virgin's suggestion. Because half of the time had already passed. If they did not take some action, Lord Mo Yen and Lord Mo Shen would probably come looking for them. Immediately, they reached a consensus. Fortunately, I took a teleportation magic tool from our demon race's treasure vault. After the discussion was over, Saint Seven fished out a football-sized mirror. With this magical treasure, we'll definitely be able to reach the inside of the Forbidden Spiritual Zone in a moment. After seeing this magical artifact, everyone did not hesitate. After standing properly, they instantly disappeared from where they were. On the other side, Xiao Changtian and the others walked very quickly. After Xiao Changtian had done that to Master Monkey, there was nothing to stop them. So how long has it been? How many people have walked out of the forbidden land of the gods? The air outside is still fresh. After walking out, eldest brother looked at the sunlight above his head with emotion. Fortunately, he did not die in the Forbidden Spiritual Zone. It was not only eldest senior brother, but even the other members of the Yaoling sect were sighing with emotion at this moment. Except for second brother, who was left out at the back. The people of the Yaoling sect had seen through their second senior brother. They did not expect him to be such a person. Therefore, second senior brother was ostracized by the people of the Linyao sect. Senior, don't worry. Once we leave the Forbidden Spiritual Zone, we'll reach the Eastern Sea immediately. The Grand Master of the Majestic Jade sect smiled at Xiao Changtian. Senior had helped them so much this time. No matter what, they had to thank Senior properly when they returned. Then, these people continued to advance in the direction of the East China Sea. Meanwhile, in the Forbidden Spiritual Zone. Why is everything dark in this place? What's going on? When these demons arrived at the Forbidden Grounds, they all exclaimed in surprise. They did not expect this place to be darker than their demon realm. Don't worry about it, we need to find Xiao Changtian as soon as possible. Although Shang-Chi and the others were surprised, they still immediately regained their senses and said. At this moment, the big black monkey was thrown off the cliff. He, you didn't expect this, did you? How could I die in my territory? The big black monkey that was thrown off the cliff did not die. Instead, it said excitedly. Xiao Changtian and the others did not know about the strangeness of this Forbidden Spiritual Zone. The reason why the big black monkey was still safe and sound after being thrown off the cliff. It was because of the special function of this Forbidden Spiritual Zone. As long as it's something that barges into the Forbidden Spiritual Zone, I won't let it go easily. The big black monkey sneered and said fiercely. Hiss, what's going on? Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling? After the big black monkey finished speaking, Saint 8, who was standing under the black tree, suddenly had goosebumps all over his body. Eighth brother. You're really too timid. He should go back and train his courage. Shang-Chi looked at Shang Ba's face and rolled his eyes. I'm looking for Xiao Changtian. Eighth sage shook his head helplessly. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 945, Conk 1. Beep beep dash. After blowing a few times, the Yaoling sect master stopped and looked at the surface of the sea. Strange, why was this thing useless? The ancestor clearly told me to blow at the sea. The Yaoling sect master waited for a long while. The sea was still calm and there was no fluctuation at all. Hence, the sect master of the Yaoling sect could not help but suspect. Sect master, isn't this something the ancestor gave you? How can it be useless? Eldest senior brother saw sect master Yao Lin standing there in a daze, so he walked closer and asked. That's right. Even if the ancestor gave it to me, he might still lie to me. Could it be that this conch was useless? The Yaoling sect master said with a frown. If this conch was useless, then wouldn't they have come for nothing? If they were to search for it themselves, they might not even be able to find the mermaid tribe in the East Sea even if they searched for 3 to 5 years. Sect Master Yao Lin, is something wrong? Xiao Changtian couldn't help but walk over and ask when he saw that the sect master of the sect had stopped moving. Senior, I don't know why. The conch didn't seem to work. The Grand Master of the Majestic Jade sect looked at Xiao Changtian and said embarrassedly. System, quickly take a look. Can you help me make that conch work? Xiao Changtian had no choice but to ask the system for help. Ding! The host can spend 1 crystal point to make the conch work. The system's voice immediately sounded in Xiao Changshan's mind. You want crystal points, you want crystal points. System, are you trying to earn crystal points? Xiao Changtian said helplessly. Fortunately, thanks to Pai Xiu's help, he had obtained a lot of gold coins. I'll just spend 1 crystal point this time. The host can also choose not to spend spiritual crystal points. If you don't use that conch, you won't be able to find the mermaid race, the system said after hearing Xiao Changshan's words. Your sister. I'll spend 1 crystal point. Although Xiao Changtian really wanted to curse, he was afraid that the vengeful system would trick him at this time. Thus, Xiao Changtian could only grit his teeth and swallow his anger. Okay, the exchange is successful. As long as the host blows the conch, it will take effect. After the system finished speaking, it consciously shut its voice. Sect leader of the Jadeite sect, perhaps you're using the wrong method? Why don't I try? Xiao Changtian smiled at the sect leader of the Yaoling sect. Senior, if you want to give it a try, then go ahead. Although the Yaoling sect master was puzzled, the method to use the conch was taught to him by the ancestor. He was not mistaken at all. However, he still handed the conches over to Xiao Changtian. TSK, what are you pretending for? Our sect master's boasting didn't even work. Even if you aren't strong, do you think you can make it work? Second brother stood in the distance and said disdainfully. Although the people of the Yaoling sect had isolated him, he still wanted to go against Xiao Changtian. Beep beep dash. After Xiao Changtian took the conch, he instantly blew it up. However, after Xiao Changtian blew twice, there was still no movement on the surface of the sea. I knew it. How could he summon the mermaid race? Second brother said with a smile when he saw this scene. Senior, seeing this scene, even eldest senior brother could not help but be stunned. In the current situation, it seemed that even senior was useless. If it really doesn't work, however, just as the Yaoling sect master was about to say something, a huge wave instantly swept up on the surface of the sea. At that moment, the waves became bigger and bigger. Vaguely, it seemed to have the trend of toppling mountains and overturning seas. How did this happen? Second brother's smile froze on his face when he saw this scene. Why did the conch work in his hands? Second brother was very unwilling to accept this. This time, Xiao Changtian had succeeded again. However, the sect leader of the Jadeite Cold sect didn't expect that the thing that she failed in would be successful in the hands of a senior. It was still because his strength was too weak and the situation was too small. Ha, looks like it's a success. Sect Master, I'll return your conch. Xiao Changtian also smiled as he watched the scene. The system was indeed powerful. At this moment, at the bottom of the East Sea, all the merfolk panicked because of this sound. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 946, The Appearance of the Mermaid Tribe, 1. The mermaid immediately smiled when she saw her mother's big reaction. In short, Lin Lin, you have to stay away from those humans. The middle-aged mermaid looked at her daughter and said to her with a serious expression. Mother, you've said this 800 times. Don't worry, I won't come into contact with those humans. The mermaid looked at her mother and said helplessly. Hearing her daughter's assurance, the middle-aged mermaid slowly nodded. On the other side, Xiao Changtian saw a few figures appearing on the rolling sea. Coming. The mermaid race seems to have really come. That's right. Those people seem to be mermaids. When they saw those figures, the people from the Yaoling sect were very excited. Senior, those people really came. It seems that our matter this time is settled. The sect leader of the Jade Chilling sect was also very happy. He had thought that they would return the way they came. This time, it was all thanks to Senior. Although the system is very cunning, it's still reliable. Xiao Changtian looked at the figures on the sea and nodded with a smile. Chief, are you sure it was those humans who summoned us? At this moment, the mermaid clan chief and a few other mermaids who were standing on the surface of the sea and looking at Xiao Changtian asked. I can't sense it. The great power is coming from these few people. Although the mermaid tribe leader was also very curious about why those humans could release such powerful energy, he still said firmly to the mermaids around him. But Patriarch, those people don't look like experts at all. The second elder looked at the few people in the distance and narrowed his eyes. Is it because we are too far away? Why don't we take a closer look? Although the first elder did not quite believe it, he still trusted their clan leader's senses. Then, the mermaid clan leader led them slowly towards Xiao Changtian and the others. Hello, I'm the sect master of the Yaoling sect. Just as a few mermen walked up to them, the sect master of the Yaoling sect immediately stepped forward and said. Were you the ones who made the noise just now? The second elder narrowed his eyes as he looked at the sect master of the Yaoling sect. Yes, it was Senior who blew the conch just now. The Yaolin sect's sect master looked at them and said with a smile. Senior? Who is it? The merfolk's expressions turned serious when they heard the sect master's words. Could it be that an expert had really come this time? It's the senior beside me. The sect master immediately looked at Xiao Changtian, then at the mermaids. What is it? Are you kidding me? When they saw the reaction of the Yaoling sect's sect leader, the merfolk present were all stunned on the spot. Were they seeing things? That person said that the person beside him was their senior. Was he teasing them? That person was obviously a mortal. He did not have any cultivation at all. How could that person be their senior? Really? I definitely didn't lie to you. The conch was blown by Senior. Although the sect leader of the Jadeite sect did not know why they all reacted this way, she still vowed. These humans really know how to joke. Him. You still want to blow our mermaid race's conch? This was simply impossible. The mermaids immediately laughed after hearing the explanation of the sect master of the Yaoling sect. Even if it was the conch that the mermaid race used to communicate with the outside world, it had to be at least a sacred sovereign or above to be able to boast about it. And now, he actually said that this mortal was bragging about conches. This was simply too ridiculous. They would not believe it. Senior, this? The sect master of the Majestic Jades sect was a little confused when she saw the reactions of these mermaids. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 947, Mermaid's Second Elder, 1. But now, they were being blown away by this mortal they looked down on. Why, what's going on? That's impossible. How could he have blown it? When Second Elder recovered from his shock, he couldn't believe it. He stared at Xiao Changtian with his eyes wide open. This mermaid was so arrogant just now. Now, Senior has slapped her face. That's right. These mermaids actually dare to treat Senior like this. I already said that they're courting death. The people from the Yaoling sect all laughed when they saw this scene. Awoo. Looking at the scene in front of him, even Pai Xiu could not help but laugh. The rest of the merfolk were still in shock, unable to recover from their shock for a long time. This human in front of them was simply too powerful. Even if their clan leader blew the conch now, he might not be able to unleash such powerful power. How could this be? Who is that person? After the Great Elder regained his senses, he narrowed his eyes and looked at Xiao Changtian. This was clearly a mortal. There was no trace of spiritual power from his body at all, so why was he displaying such powerful power now? Hey! Old man of the mermaid race, you said it yourself just now. If our senior can blow that conch, he will drink all the water in the East Sea. At this moment, someone from the Yaoling sect shouted at the second elder of the mermaid tribe. That's right. You personally gave us money to bet on, and we all heard it with our own ears. The other people from the Yaoling sect followed suit. You guys. You humans. When the second elder heard their voices, his face darkened even more. He didn't expect the human in front of him to be able to blow the conch. It was all because this human in front of him was too good at disguising himself. He must have deliberately made a fool of himself. Patriarch of the mermaid race, how is it? Now I'm blowing the conch. You won't go back on your promise, right? Xiao Changtian didn't pay attention to the second elder. After all, he still had to search for the spirit tree seeds in the mermaid race. If his relationship with them became strained, it wouldn't be good for both sides. This expert, of course I won't go back on my word. However, I would like to ask you, what are we mermaids doing? The mermaid clan leader did not dare to refute this mysterious human. It had been a long time since he had seen such a strong person. No matter how strong the others were, they would not be able to cause any harm to the merfolk. However, this human could attack them just by blowing the conch in his mouth. From this, it could be seen that this person was definitely not simple. If they offended such a person, their mermaid race might be in big trouble. Chief of the mermaid race, I'm here to find the spirit tree seed, and the people beside me are here to find the mermaid glue. Xiao Changtian saw that the mermaid tribe leader didn't go back on his word, so he smiled at him and said, Spirit tree seed. Fish glue. When the mermaid clan leader heard these two names, his expression changed again. How did you know that our mermaid tribe has these things? The leader of the mermaid team asked with a bad expression. The merfolk didn't communicate with the humans in the outside world, so humans knew very little about them. Not to mention the treasures of the mermaid race. And now, the human in front of him could actually mention the treasures of the mermaid race. Who exactly was he? As for how we got this information, Patriarch, don't pursue it too much. I know that you definitely have these things. Xiao Changtian looked at the mermaid tribe chief with a smile. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 948, Let Them In, 1. On the other side, The demon race had wandered around the Black Forest for a long time, but they didn't see Xiao Changtian. What happened? It shouldn't be. How did they disappear? Saint 8 couldn't help but say as he looked at the Black Forest around him. This forbidden spiritual zone isn't a place that ordinary people can leave. They must still be trapped here. Taoist Han Yi looked around and said with a cold expression. Xiao Changtian and the others were really cunning. They actually hid in here. Sigh. Come over and take a look. I found something new. At this moment, the third saintess shouted at them. Let's go over and take a look at the midstage. After hearing the third saintess' words, the few demon race people present were delighted. What's going on? Shang-Chi walked to the side of the third saintess and asked. Look, those things seem to be left behind by Xiao Changtian and the others. The third saintess pointed at the pots and pans on the ground and said. In this forbidden spiritual zone, there's no one else besides Xiao Changtian who has the leisure to cook elegantly. Shang-Chi agreed after seeing the mess. If that's the case, they're definitely not thinking about it. Saint 8 was also very happy when he saw this scene. After searching for so long, they finally found it. In that case, let's split up and search. Taoist Han Yi looked at them and suggested. Good. After saying that, the few demon race people walked in different directions. Ha! Ha! I didn't expect that after I came up, you would still be so blind as to walk around my territory. You're simply courting death. After coming up from the cliff, Master Monkey wanted to return to his tree to adjust himself. He did not expect to sense the aura of those demon race people as soon as he came up. Even if you're from the demon race, I won't let you off easily. Then, the big black monkey said with a fierce expression. This time, not only did the big black monkey not die after falling off the cliff, but his cultivation had also increased by a large margin. Therefore, the big black monkey was now fearless. Where is Xiao Changtian hiding? At this moment, Saint 8 was shuttling through the pitch-black forest. Shoo shoo! At this moment, a swooshing sound suddenly appeared above Saint 8's head. What's going on? Could it be that Xiao Changtian was hiding in a tree? Upon hearing the voice, Saint 8 immediately looked up at the black leaves and muttered. Ha! Ha! Just as Saint 8 was staring at the leaves above his head with rapt attention, a huge monkey face suddenly appeared in front of him. Ah! F***ck. What the hell is this? Sheng Ba was shocked by the sudden appearance of the thing. F***ck. Where did this big black monkey come from? When Sheng Ba saw what it was, he said in surprise. This big black monkey is simply too dark. Furthermore, he looked so ugly. This is too scary. Looking at Master Monkey in front of him, 8th Saint retreated backward with some disdain. Ha! A puny demon race person actually disdained Master Monkey in front of him. He was simply courting death. The big black monkey did not expect this demon to be so arrogant. Not only did he not express his gratitude, but he also despised him so much. He was simply bullying a monkey. Yo, this big black monkey still has a temper. However, I'm busy now. Don't block my way. 8th Sage casually walked past the black monkey. He had to find Xiao Changtian as soon as possible. He couldn't waste any more time with this big black monkey. Brat! You asked for it. Not only did Sheng Ba not put him in his eyes, but he also brazenly stepped over his head. The big black monkey couldn't stand it at all. Ah! In the end, the big black monkey finally made his move against 8th Saint. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 949, Cooperation, 1. Chapter 950, No, 1. If that was the case, there would not be so many obstacles for him to find the spirit tree seed in the mermaid race. Expert, don't be anxious. That place is very dangerous. You should be prepared. The mermaid race patriarch reminded him. So those are humans. Even his father was so respectful to him. That human must be very powerful. Xiao Changshan's appearance attracted the mermaid princess' attention. Not only was Xiao Changtian handsome, but he was also respected by his father. None of the mermaids of the mermaid race had such treatment. Mermaid tribe leader, I'm not in a hurry. It's the sect master beside me who needs your mermaid race's fish glue to save his life. Xiao Changtian said to the mermaid race patriarch in a friendly manner. Since you want to save my life, I'm afraid we can't delay it. Expert, please wait here for a while. The forbidden area of our mermaid race is not so easy to open. The mermaid race patriarch nodded to Xiao Changtian and the others. The reason why the mermaid race patriarch allowed these humans to enter their forbidden land so easily was because that place was extremely terrifying. Even if they went in, it wouldn't be easy to come out, let alone take the things of the mermaid race from inside. Patriarch. Are you saying that you want to open the forbidden area for these humans to enter? As soon as the mermaid race patriarch finished speaking, the other elders present instantly changed their expressions. That's right. Fish boy. Have you really thought it through? Do you want these humans to enter the forbidden area of our mermaid race? At this moment, the wife of the mermaid tribe chief could not help but walk over and say. Yes, I've already thought about this matter. Don't worry. The mermaid race patriarch didn't reveal too much and only said to them calmly. But, patriarch, our mermaid tribe's forbidden grounds are not for humans to enter as they please. That's right. Chief, this is a rule that has been passed down from ancient times to the present. Are you going to break the rules? After hearing the mermaid tribe chief's words, everyone present once again became noisy. This was not a small matter. The tribe leader had allowed these humans to enter their mermaid tribe, and they found it very difficult to tolerate it. Now, the patriarch wanted to let these people enter the forbidden area of the mermaid race. Everyone, calm down. Seeing this scene, Xiao Changtian couldn't help but stand up and say to them. We just want to borrow something from your mermaid race. As long as we get it, we'll leave immediately. Xiao Changtian also knew that the reason why these people had been cut off from the outside world for so many years must be because they had been destroyed by humans in the past. Therefore, he had to be gentle with these people. Otherwise, it would be bad for both sides. Take our things. Bah! However, after Xiao Changtian said that, the mermaid race's reaction became even more intense. It's fine if it's other cultivators, but you're just a small ordinary person. How dare you say such big words? At this moment, a young and muscular merman shouted at Xiao Changtian. He did not know that the person in front of him was clearly a person without any strength. Why was the clan leader so respectful to him? It was because the clan leader treated him so specially that even the prince's eyes were attracted to him. Therefore, the person in front of him was definitely not a good person. Sigh. No, you merfolk should be more reasonable. We didn't offend you here. At this moment, Yao Sek's eldest senior brother couldn't stand it anymore and stood up. You didn't provoke us. Heh, you humans deserve to die. After hearing his words, another merman shouted at him. All right. Enough. I've already decided on this matter. You guys can leave first. The mermaid race patriarch looked at the surrounding people and said with a serious expression. Chapter 951, Agree, 1. The people of the majestic Jade sect didn't say anything when they saw Xiao Changtian, and they didn't dare to act rashly. Since everyone has agreed, then why don't you stay with us tonight? The mermaid tribe chief heaved a sigh of relief when he saw that everyone had finally agreed. One had to know that if they really angered that expert, their mermaid race would probably not have a good ending. Following that, under the mermaid's guidance, Xiao Changtian and the people from the majestic Jade sect moved into the luxurious palace of the mermaid race. The environment of the mermaid race is really good. When Xiao Changtian was brought to the door of the room, he sighed. It would be great if his house could be as luxurious as this one. However, he had unexpectedly obtained so many gold coins this time. He should be able to properly expand the glorious star restaurant when he returned. On the other side, the mermaid princess stared blankly at Xiao Changshan's departure. For some reason, Xiao Changtian was able to attract the mermaid princess' attention just by standing there. The mermaid princess could sense that Xiao Changtian wasn't simple. Father. What was the background of that human? Why do you always let him be so? After Xiao Changtian had completely disappeared from her sight, the mermaid princess walked up to the mermaid clan leader and asked. Lin Lin, you'd better stay away from that person. That human's strength is not ordinary. The mermaid tribe chief looked at his daughter and said earnestly. I know, father. There is nothing good in the human race. I will not easily get close to him, the mermaid princess said immediately. Although he didn't know why, the mermaid tribe leader could only feel at ease after hearing this. However, even though the mermaid princess controlled herself to not think about that human's figure would always appear in her mind, and she would not be able to get rid of it. Oh right, father, can you bring me along with you to the forbidden area this time? The mermaid princess rolled her eyes and said to the mermaid race patriarch. That place is so dangerous. What are you going there for? When the mermaid race patriarch heard his words, his expression instantly became serious. But it's time for me to train. Isn't it a good thing that I'm able to train with our clan's elders? The mermaid princess looked at the mermaid clan leader and said with a smile. This was because the mermaid race had a rule. If a mermaid had reached a certain age, they had to go out and train. Moreover, this training ground was also very dangerous, and the chances of survival were also reduced. It was also time for the mermaid princess to go out and gain experience. Although the mermaid clan leader and his wife didn't want their daughter to suffer like this, the mermaid princess was still in a daze. However, the rules of the mermaid race couldn't be broken. If the mermaid princess didn't go out to train, it would definitely cause dissatisfaction among the other members of the race. At that time, the mermaid clan leader would lose his tongue and gradually lose the heart of the mermaid. In that case, you can go with these elders to watch over those humans. After thinking for a moment, the mermaid tribe chief finally agreed. Lin Lin, I have to remind you once again that you must not come into contact with those humans. Then, the mermaid clan leader warned the mermaid princess. I know. Father, I will not come into contact with those humans. Mermaid princess said happily. His father had agreed to let him go to the forbidden area with those humans. Then, he would be able to spend time with that person. Just thinking about it made him very happy. Sigh. Fishman, I'm really worried about what those humans will do. After the mermaid princess left, the wife of the mermaid tribe chief walked up to the mermaid tribe chief and sighed. Fun, leave this matter to me. Don't worry. If those humans really attack our clansmen, I won't let them off. When the mermaid race patriarch said this, his tones suddenly became fierce. Chapter 952, Prepare to Set Off, 1. Then, he sneered at Xing-Qi. Big black monkey, I'm sure you know that I'm from the demon race. We demon race people are vicious and merciless. I advise you to say it quickly. Xing-Qi looked at the big black monkey in disdain. He didn't believe that this big black monkey could kill 8th Saint. Since you don't believe me, then I won't waste any more time with you. The big black monkey looked at Xing-Qi's disdainful expression, and a mocking smile appeared on his face. A demon like this still wanted to mock him, Master Monkey. In a while, he would let this demon have the same ending as the demon on the ground. Big black monkey, I'll count to 5. You'd better tell me everything you know. Otherwise, don't blame me for being rude. Shang-Chi looked at the big black monkey with a serious expression. Perhaps he could obtain some useful information from the body of the body. Bang! However, before Shang-Chi could react, the big black monkey had already rushed in front of him. On the other side, Xiao Changtian felt refreshed after a night of rest. Expert, our clan leader is waiting in the main hall now. Seeing Xiao Changtian walk out of the room, the guard of the mermaid race immediately stepped forward and said. Xiao Changtian nodded at him and walked towards the mermaid tribe's main hall. Expert, you're here. When Xiao Changtian appeared at the entrance of the mermaid race's palace, the mermaid race's patriarch immediately said with a smile. Patriarch, when can we set off? Xiao Changtian smiled at him. Master, if you want to set out, then we elders and these children will have to follow. I wonder if you're willing. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the mermaid race's great elder stood up and asked him. If he dared to say that he was unwilling, then he could forget about entering this forbidden area. I'm fine with anything. As long as you're willing, it doesn't matter if you follow. Since they had already discussed it yesterday, there was no need for him to say anything more. The mermaid tribe chief looked at the situation and nodded at them. Then, he led these people out of the hall. Look, these mermaids are asking so many mermaids to follow us. They must be guarding against us. The people from the Jade Chilling sect who were following behind them whispered to the merfolk in front of them. But this is normal. I heard that the human race was persecuted by humans in the past. No wonder these merfolk looked at us as if we were their enemies. After hearing this, the people of the Jade sect couldn't help but gossip softly. However, did you notice that the mermaid princess in front of us seems to be coming with us? At this moment, someone whispered. The mermaid princess is coming with us. Immediately, they turned their attention to the mermaid princess. That mermaid is really beautiful. It is said that he is very powerful. Their attention was immediately drawn to the mermaid princess. The mermaid princess, who was walking in front, was very far away from Xiao Changtian because her father was right beside her. She was embarrassed to strike up a conversation with Xiao Changtian so blatantly. Fortunately, his father did not travel with them this time. It would not be too late to greet him when they reached the forbidden area. Just like that, the mermaid tribe chief led the group of people to a small path that became more and more remote. Finally, after walking for a long time, these people finally arrived at an empty place. Master, the entrance to the forbidden area of our mermaid race is here. The mermaid race patriarch pointed at a place in the distance that was covered in seaweed. Because the forbidden area is very dangerous, that entrance has always been sealed like this. The mermaid race patriarch looked at everyone with a serious expression and said. Chapter 953, Terrifying Skull, 1. Xiao Changtian also nodded to the mermaid race patriarch. Then, he led the group towards the teleportation gate. As he approached the entrance, he saw that the teleportation door had actually changed. It slowly turned into a huge vortex. At the center of the vortex was a pitch-black cave. Seeing that there was something hidden in the middle of the cave, everyone could not help but feel nervous. Everyone, don't be so afraid. I don't think there's anything inside. After Xiao Changtian finished speaking, he stepped into the cave and disappeared. Senior has already gone in, so what are we waiting for? That's right. Senior has already gone in, so well go in too. Seeing this, the people of the Yaoling sect followed Xiao Changshan's footsteps. TSK. Who's afraid? After Xiao Changtian and the others left, the young man looked at them with disdain and said. Isn't it just a black vortex? Would I, Yu Zhuang, be afraid of these? After saying that, she followed them inside. That human is so handsome. Not only was he handsome, but he was also powerful and had such courage. The mermaid princess said excitedly as she watched Xiao Changtian disappear into the vortex. Then, he followed. Seeing this, the other mermaids also walked in. Just like that, everyone walked out of the cave. Patriarch, will they really be fine like this? Outside the entrance, the wife of the mermaid tribe chief looked at the disappearing figures with some worry. Now that they've already entered, it's too late to say anything else. Moreover, I think that expert's strength is very strong. He did not know if he could survive inside. The mermaid race patriarch narrowed his eyes and said slowly. Let's not worry about this matter for now. Since they've already entered, well, just wait here in peace. On the other side. Walking into the cave, everyone saw that the cave was actually filled with skeletons. Those skeletons were tall and had ferocious faces. They emitted a cold aura, and their eyes flickered with green flames. These skeletons were actually the monsters hidden in the entrance. When everyone saw these skeletons, they were all shocked. These skeletons looked so terrifying and had such strength. Everyone, be careful. These skeletons don't look right. Seeing the skeletons, Xiao Changshan's face turned solemn. After all, they didn't know what these skeletons were. However, Xiao Changtian also knew that he was definitely not simple. There were too many skeletons here, and they were all more than a meter long, covered in bloody bones. Although these skeletons looked terrifying, there were no wounds on the bones. This was a little strange. Why is there such a thing in our forbidden area? Wasn't this skeleton human? Looking at the skeletons, the mermaid grand elder's expression turned ugly. They had never seen such a situation before. The skeletons in front of him did not seem to be easy to deal with. Although these holes were staring at them without moving. However, they could feel that those skeletons were about to attack them in the next second. Even though the skeletons had no eyes, the mermaids were still frightened by their stare. Caw! Caw! Just as everyone was looking at the skull in front of them without any movement, the skull actually let out a sound in an instant. Could it be that these skulls are for people like us who have entered the forbidden area? Xiao Changtian looked at those skulls and murmured. Even though he had seen a lot before, looking at the skeleton in front of him, he still couldn't help but feel a chill down his spine. Expert, these things looked so scary. Just as Xiao Changtian was in a daze, the mermaid princess suddenly walked to his side and said. Chapter 954, Liking Humans, 1. Why did he encounter such a situation the moment he entered the forbidden area? Damn it! What should we do? Xiao Changtian was also a little panicked. With his current strength, he couldn't even protect himself. Awoo! Roar! At this moment, the Pai Xiu in Xiao Changshan's arms let out a very loud roar. Pi Xiu, don't be afraid. I know you're very afraid of this thing, but we can't go out now. Xiao Changtian also felt the movement of Pai Xiu, so he immediately comforted him. Awoo! Roar! After Pai Xiu heard Xiao Changshan's words of comfort, he rolled his eyes helplessly. Who's afraid? I just want you to let me down. I want to deal with those skeletons. Of course, Pai Xiu was not afraid of the skeletons in front of him. Instead, he was very excited. He had finally found a good toy this time. These skeletons were just nice for him to play with. Pai Xiu, these things are really scary. Xiao Changtian didn't know why the Pai Xiu in his arms was so excited. Therefore, he said helplessly to the Pai Xiu. However, Pai Xiu didn't care about what Xiao Changtian said to him. Instead, he struggled and jumped out of Xiao Changshan's arms. Sigh! Sigh! Come back quickly, come back quickly. Those skeletons are really terrifying. Xiao Changtian didn't expect that Pai Xiu would not listen to him and run towards those skeletons. Wow! Could it be that Senior's pet was about to exert its strength? With the help of Senior's pet, those skulls are definitely no match for us. When he saw the Senior's Pai Xiu running towards those skulls, he was shocked. The faces of the people from the Yaoling sect all revealed expressions of relief. Why did that ugly freak run up there? Although the people of the Yaoling sect were relieved, the merfolk didn't look too good. Because they didn't know what that thing was. Moreover, it looked extremely ugly. Ha, what a joke. They actually let such a little thing go in to deal with the skeleton. At this moment, Yu Zhuang looked at the scene of Pai Xiu running in, and his face was full of mockery. Ha ha ha, that thing, what can such an ugly thing do? Is that person really an expert? When Yu Zhuang saw Pai Xiu running over, he couldn't help but wonder how strong the expert that their clan leader respected was. Ha ha ha, strong fish. I already said that those people are unreliable. Especially that expert. The second elder could not help but interrupt. He had followed them here this time to deal with Xiao Changtian. He and Yao Li of the Yaoling sect had been discussing countermeasures day and night for the past 2 days. What are you people gloating about? At this moment, the mermaid princess looked at them impatiently. These people just stood there and said it without hurting their backs. Senior's pet must be very powerful. These people were just jealous and only knew how to speak ill of others behind their backs. Princess. Yu Zhuang did not expect that his words would be rejected by the princess. Thus, Yu Zhuang's face immediately darkened. Princess, we have never seen that person's strength. You can't speak for them like this. Zhuang Yu said to the mermaid princess. If you knew you were strong, why didn't you go up and deal with those skeletons? You only know how to make sarcastic remarks here. The mermaid princess had long disliked this strong fish. Now that this Yu Zhuang had come to slander her senior, the mermaid princess' hatred for him had increased. Princess. Me. Yu Zhuang was instantly rendered speechless by the mermaid princess' words, and all of this was because he had mentioned Xiao Changtian. Then, Yu Zhuang threw his anger at Xiao Changtian. If it wasn't for Xiao Changtian, the princess wouldn't hate him so much. Chapter 955, Skeleton King, 1. Looks like that palm just now didn't teach you a lesson. One had to know that the title of Skeleton King was not for nothing. The Skeleton King was extremely angry. He had never thought that he would be humiliated like this. Not only was he being humiliated like this, but he was also being humiliated by not playing with an ugly thing. One had to know that other people would immediately kowtow to him when they saw him. However, this ugly thing in front of him was actually so arrogant. Moreover, the other skeletons were still looking at him like this. How could he still have any face left? It's just that one thing, and it still ran up so overestimating its own strength. It's really laughable. Yao Li looked at the scene in front of her and said mockingly. This time, he wanted to see Xiao Changtian make a fool of himself. This would make everyone think that Xiao Changtian was a hypocrite. Chapter 956, The Charm of the Senior, 1. The reason why Xiao Changtian was so certain that the Pai Xiu in front of him was not his Pai Xiu was because his sixth sense told him. There was definitely something wrong with this Pai Xiu in front of him. Sob sob sob, how unlucky. He didn't expect that he would be wronged for being diligent. At this moment, Pai Xiu was extremely sad. If he had known, he would not have been the one to stand out. The others didn't know what Xiao Changtian and Pai Xiu were talking about. Therefore, they thought that Desolate was teaching his pet a lesson. It must have been because his pet was too slow to kill skeleton. Expert, the expert is really too powerful. The mermaid princess looked at Xiao Changtian with admiration. This human was really powerful. Although he had never seen his strength, his pets were so powerful. That meant that his strength was even more heaven-defying. TSK. What was there to pretend about? Didn't he just defeat those skeletons? Of course, Yu Zhuang also noticed the mermaid princess expression. Then, anger appeared on his face again. He had to teach Xiao Changtian a lesson. Xiao Changtian was still looking at the Pai Xiu in front of him angrily. Looking at Xiao Changshan's furious expression, Pai Xiu finally compromised. Forget it, forget it. If I don't admit it, Master will probably continue to waste time with me. Pai Xiu looked at Xiao Changtian helplessly and then climbed up to his pants. Awoo! Roar! Xiao Changshan's angry expression instantly disappeared when he saw Pai Xiu accurately pounce on his money bag. I knew it. The Pai Xiu just now must have been possessed by something. Otherwise, why would he act like that? Xiao Changtian had heard from others that even these demonic beasts had the possibility of being possessed. Therefore, Xiao Changtian didn't dare to be too careless when he saw Pai Xiu's abnormal reaction. Senior, your pet is simply too powerful. At this moment, the mermaid princess slowly walked to Xiao Changshan's side and said with a smile. No, princess, you're exaggerating. This guy is usually delicious, and his laziness isn't even worth mentioning. Xiao Changtian wouldn't say that the Pai Xiu was so powerful because it was possessed. Master, you're so humble. Such a powerful pet is really enviable. However, the mermaid princess didn't know what Xiao Changtian was thinking. She thought that Xiao Changtian didn't want to be too ostentatious. Right, princess, since these skeletons have been destroyed, we should hurry up and leave. Xiao Changtian didn't want to continue this topic with the mermaid princess. If he was exposed later, he would be finished. However, the mermaid princess noticed that it seemed that Xiao Changtian didn't want to talk to her too much. So she thought to herself, very good, kid, you have successfully attracted my attention. This was because the mermaid princess had been the center of attention since she was born, and she had always been a man of her word. Therefore, no man would reject her conversation. However, Xiao Changtian didn't care about her at all, which piqued the mermaid princess' interest. Stop looking, stop looking. Strong fish, let's hurry up and follow them. After the people in front left, the second elder shouted at Yu Zhuang. Damn Xiao Changtian. Just you wait. In the end, Yu Zhuang followed him reluctantly. Sigh, look at Senior's charm. That's right. That mermaid princess was charmed by Senior so quickly. The mermaid princess' actions naturally attracted the attention of the members of the Jade-Chilling sect. Hence, the members of the Jade-Chilling sect looked at them excitedly. Our Senior is one of the strongest. Even I, a man, have been charmed by Senior, let alone the mermaid princess. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 957, I'm going to see it personally, 1. The second mermaid elder said disdainfully after hearing their words. But this is also good. Since we split up, we can better deal with that human. Then second elder, how should we deal with that human? At this moment, Yu Zhuang also came over. He had long wanted to teach that human a lesson, and it just so happened that the human wanted to move alone. Don't worry about that. We just need to follow that person first. On the other side, the mermaid princess immediately went up to Xiao Changtian when she heard that he was going to act alone. Expert, since my father has already said that we should follow you, then let me follow you this time. What? Mermaid princess, are you sure you want to follow me? Xiao Changtian looked at the mermaid princess helplessly. With his strength, he couldn't even protect himself in this forbidden land. If this mermaid was injured in the forbidden land with him, wouldn't the mermaid race patriarch find trouble with him if he went out? Master, not only does the princess want to follow you, we also want to follow you. At this moment, the mermaid race's first elder walked over with the second mermaid elder and a few other mermaids. Alright then. Since you all want to do this, then follow me. These mermaid race elders were definitely powerful. When the time came, he might be able to avoid some danger by following them. When second elder and the others saw how easily Xiao Changtian agreed, they immediately smiled brightly. They wanted to show Xiao Changtian how powerful they were in the forbidden area. Compared to Xiao Changshan's group, which had many mermen following them, the Jaded Jade sect only had a few mermen. They would not forget the mission the clan leader had given them this time. They had to watch these humans carefully. If these humans dared to do anything to harm the merfolk, they would not let them off easily. Just like that, Xiao Changtian led the group of mermaids into the forbidden area. At this moment, inside the spiritual forbidden zone. Damn it, how can this big black monkey be so powerful? These few demons had suffered the black monkey's evil hands. When they realized that something was wrong, Shang-Chi had already lost his breath. None of them had expected that all of this was because of this big black monkey. This big black monkey's strength was also not ordinary and tyrannical. Don't worry about it, I've already gotten the teleportation artifact, let's hurry up and leave. Daoist Hun Yi said to the other saintesses with his body covered in blood. At this moment, the few of them could not care less about missions. Their lives were more important at the moment. At this time, the demon god and demon flame of the demon world also felt that something was wrong. The lamps of Saint 7 and Saint 8 were actually extinguished. That Xiao Changtian is really difficult to deal with. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked ahead angrily and said fiercely. He had sent out so many people and lost so many subordinates, but in the end, he could not do anything to Xiao Changtian. This made Sacred Lord Demonic Flame extremely unwilling. Mo Yen, the Demon Master is in a very bad condition. If we don't get the Jade Green Saint Rock back, the Demon Lord won't let us off easily after he wakes up. The Demon God Saintess was also furious. Xiao Changtian had ruined so many of their plans, but they, the mighty demon race, couldn't do anything to him. I don't care. I'm going to use my clone to take a look personally. In the end, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame said slowly after calming down. He didn't believe that he couldn't deal with Xiao Changtian himself. On the other side, Xiao Changtian led these people to the forbidden area according to the map. Except for the Great Elder, who was very afraid of Xiao Changtian, the rest of the mermen were all staring at him with sinister eyes. Io, I can't take it anymore, I can't take it. At this moment, Yu Zhuang suddenly shouted at the people in front of him. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 958, Senior actually likes this kind, 1. Just as Xiao Changtian was about to leave, the mermaid princess suddenly said, she didn't want to stay here and watch that useless Yu Zhuang. She felt annoyed when she looked at Yu Zhuang. Princess. Yu Zhuang saw that the mermaid princess wanted to go with Xiao Changtian. Although he was unwilling, he thought about his next plan and endured it. Just like that, Xiao Changtian brought the mermaid princess to the distance to search for the returning grass. Princess, where does this harem often appear? Xiao Changtian looked at the mermaid princess and asked. Although the second elder had told him what that hoplocalyx looked like, Xiao Changtian still wanted to find something to talk about when he saw how dull the two were on the road. Siha, mermaid princess. A great beauty of the mermaid race. He's right beside me now. Compared to Xiao Changtian, who was very calm, Pai Xiu was very excited as he followed behind Xiao Changtian. He didn't expect to be able to get so close to a mermaid beauty one day. Following his master was really too enjoyable. Senior, if we're lucky, we'll be able to find that thing soon. When the mermaid princess saw that Xiao Changtian was talking to her, she laughed happily. As expected, no one can resist my beauty. Even if it was an expert, wouldn't he fall for her now? No, it should be under her mermaid skirt. Awoo. Just as the mermaid princess finished speaking, Pai Xiu couldn't help but run over and rub her feet. F***ck. Senior's pet is ugly. However, before the mermaid princess could hear Xiao Changshan's reply, she saw Xiao Changshan's ugly pet crawl to her feet. Ha, senior, may I know what breed your pet is? The mermaid princess had never seen such an ugly thing before. I picked it up by the roadside. I quite like it, so I've been keeping it by my side. Xiao Changtian didn't want to reveal Pai Xiu's identity. After all, Pai Xiu had helped him find so many gold coins. How could Xiao Changtian not like Pai Xiu? However, looking at Pai Xiu's fawning appearance, Xiao Changtian felt a little helpless. Why didn't he realize that Pai Xiu was so lecherous in the beginning? Senior, you said you like this. When Xiao Changtian said that he liked the ugly thing under his feet, the mermaid princess seemed to have been struck by lightning. Then, his eyes widened. No way. No way. Senior, how could you possibly like this thing? This thing was so ugly. There was probably nothing uglier than it in the world. Could it be that Senior had no sense of aesthetics? That's right. If I don't have him, I'll definitely be sad to death. How could Xiao Changtian bear to let Pai Xiu, this treasure, get hurt? He was still waiting for Pai Xiu to find gold coins for him. We're done for. We're done for. Hearing Xiao Changshan's words, the mermaid princess muttered in disbelief. No wonder Senior had always been so uninterested in him. Now, he finally found the reason. It turned out that Senior didn't like beautiful ones, but rather ugly ones. What should the mermaid princess do? Even the mermaid princess couldn't be this ugly. Awoo! Roar! Pai Xiu saw that the mermaid princess did not reject his approach, so he added more. Looking at the mermaid princess' tail, Pai Xiu licked it. Ah! The mermaid princess was completely frightened. She had met someone special. In the end, he actually met such a human, and this human was so lecherous. What are you doing? Don't bully the princess, or I won't let you off. Xiao Changtian was also shocked by the mermaid princess. However, when he saw that all of this was because of Pai Xiu, anger instantly appeared on his face. Sigh, as expected, I shouldn't have appeared. Even if this thing offended me, Senior only taught it a lesson verbally. The mermaid princess looked at the scene between the man and the beast, and her heart ached even more. If you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. Chapter 959, Why are you doing this to me? 1. It really hurts. The moment he looked at Xiao Changtian, Yu Zhuang laid down on the ground again. Quick, brother, this is the return weed you wanted. Quick, elder, let him eat it. Xiao Changtian didn't expect the mermaid's condition to become so serious. Before they left, the mermaid's face was still a little rosy. He didn't expect her face to turn pale. Yu Zhuang wasn't shocked by Xiao Changshan's return weed. What shocked him was that Xiao Changtian actually walked over. No, I'm not. I must be hallucinating. Impossible, the person in front of him couldn't be Xiao Changtian. Yu Zhuang instantly closed his eyes, no longer looking at Xiao Changtian. Hey, elder, why aren't you moving? Look at this mermaid brother, he's in so much pain that he can't even open his eyes. Xiao Changtian looked at the second elder who was standing there in shock. At such an urgent moment, he was still in the mood to be in a daze. At this moment, Elder Heir was extremely shocked. His pupils contracted as he looked at Xiao Changtian. This is impossible. As long as it was a human who entered this array formation, there would definitely be no chance of survival. How could this Xiao Changtian walk in so easily? Furthermore, he can walk freely in the array formation. All of this is fake, right? The second elder could not believe that there was actually a problem with his array formation. This human was actually not injured at all because of his array formation. Second elder, is this true? When Yu Zhuang opened his eyes again, Xiao Changtian was still standing in front of him. She even smiled at him. This was simply too terrifying. Aya, this thing is real. I saw Senior pluck it with my own eyes. The mermaid princess said impatiently. These two people were really dilly-dallying. He was already in a bad mood. This strong fish was still like this. It was really annoying. Seeing a strong merman like Yu Zhuang acting like a woman, the mermaid princess wanted to slap him to vent her anger. Hurry up and eat it. The second elder was very depressed at this moment, so he stuffed the return alligator into Yu Zhuang's mouth. Woo! Woo! Yu Zhuang didn't expect that he would be the one injured in the end. However, second elder, there is something wrong with the formation. You can't take it out on me. If he didn't have a disease in that area, he definitely wouldn't be able to help but lose weight if he ate it. He did not expect the second elder to stuff it into his mouth without hesitation. As expected, the strong fish that he had just eaten had a reaction at this moment. D***mn, this thing is actually so poisonous. At that moment, a huge stench of fart instantly swept across everyone present. Even the few mermaids standing guard in the distance could not help but cover their mouths and noses. Strong fish. You're so king disgusting. The mermaid princess couldn't help but curse at Yu Zhuang. It's over. It's over. Chapter 960, How Dare You Vomiting on Me, 1. This time, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame had paid a huge price. Not only did he spend 2 drops of his blood essence, but he also killed at least 100 demons to provide demonic chi. It was to ensure that nothing would go wrong this time. Ha ha ha, Xiao Changtian, let's see where you can run to this time. My demonic flame Sacred Lord. He's here. After saying that, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame closed her eyes in the cave. Then, she opened her eyes. At that moment, Xiao Changtian looked at the 2 people in front of him and sighed helplessly. Oh right, why haven't I seen First Elder and the others? At this moment, the mermaid princess looked around but didn't see the First Elder and the others. Oh, isn't this the Great Elder who was also anxious when he saw Yu Zhuang and wanted to help him look for him? I didn't expect you to come back so quickly, the second mermaid elder explained to the mermaid princess. He wouldn't say that he had purposely left the place because he needed to create a formation. In that case, let's go forward while looking for the Great Elder. Xiao Changtian suggested. Since this place was so terrifying, he should finish searching and leave as soon as possible. Although the mermaid's second elder was unwilling, he could only follow after the mermaid princess. Hey, second elder, you haven't replied to me. Are your eyes uncomfortable? Yu Zhuang looked at the mermaid elder in confusion. You trash, shut up. The second mermaid elder glared at him impatiently before ignoring him. Hey! You're clearly the one who can't do it. Why are you dragging me into this now? Yu Zhuang didn't know what the second mermaid elder was thinking. He was clearly trying to convince himself that there was absolutely no problem with the formation, but now that there was a problem, he was blaming him. At that time, not far from Xiao Changshan's courtyard. Ha ha ha, this is the place. Xiao Changtian, let's see where you can run to this time. Looking at Xiao Changshan's courtyard, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame smiled proudly. This time, he would personally attack Xiao Changtian and catch him off guard. The rest of the people didn't go back, so the demonic flame Sacred Lord didn't know that Xiao Changtian had left the courtyard. Hiss! Why did he feel the aura of a demon? At this moment, the Kirin in the small courtyard suddenly raised its head and looked around. Sigh, it must be because I haven't encountered demons for too long that I'm hallucinating. Immediately after, Qilin focused his gaze on what was in front of him. He wanted to snatch 2 fish from the white tiger's mouth. To be honest, Qilin had never eaten fish before. However, this white tiger was really stingy, giving him one. It was not even enough to fill the gaps between his teeth. "I'll sneak in quietly and kill Xiao Changtian." Sacred Lord Demonic Flame had already formed a plan in her mind. Now, everything was ready. All that was left was the east wind. Just like that, Sacred Lord Demonic Flame sneaked into the courtyard. Because his body had fused with his abilities this time, others could not see him. That was why he was so confident that he could kill Xiao Changtian in one go. "Alright, it's at the door in front." However, just as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame turned the corner, Qilin suddenly appeared in front of her. F***CK. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame's heart jumped into her throat. However, he quickly calmed down. "Damn it, I almost forgot. No one can see me when I come over. Even beasts can't see it." Sacred Lord Demonic Flame stood in front of Qilin and looked at him smugly. Ugh! Just as Sacred Lord Demonic Flame looked at the Qilin in front of him smugly and was about to say that it wouldn't add him, the Qilin instantly vomited all of its vomit onto the Demonic Flame Sacred Lord. Sacred Lord Demonic Flame couldn't hold it in anymore and cursed. "Motherf *cur. How dare you vomit on me?" Sacred Lord Demonic Flame glared at the Qilin in front of him as if he wanted to eat him alive. What? There's a sound. Ugh dash, if you find any errors, ads pop up, ads redirect, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know to report so we can fix it as soon as possible. You're tuning in to the Blissful Bookshelf YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.